Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about something that really bothers me. So this is just going to be a little ranty video about YouTube on YouTube. The irony does not escape me. So, you all know that I have had trouble with YouTube in the past, or you may know, because of music use, because I like to make music videos and YouTube doesn't like that. We're not here to talk about that or what I think about that, or really, you can talk about what you think about that in the comments, it's fine. But today we're here to talk about another way that the YouTube robot has decided to mess with us. Because once again, YouTube has decided, you know what? We don't really like our creators all that much. We don't want them to be happy, and we especially don't want them to earn money. That's the thing that YouTube really doesn't want us to do today. So let's talk about this. YouTube has the ability for us to monetize our videos if we want to. If we are in good standing, we may monetize our videos, which means that we can make a small amount of money off of the ad revenues from the video. Now there are some restrictions for this monetization, including that you can't have any copyrighted content, which is fine. I've gone out of my way to make sure all of my videos are very clean that way. But now they have a new thing that is really aggressive, and people have called it censorship, and I kind of agree. Let's look at it here. Content that is considered not advertiser friendly includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. What is sexual humor? How do you define sexual humor, YouTube? Actually, let's talk about this a little bit. I have had 2 videos thus far that I have been unable to monetize because of this. Already they already kind of had these rules, and I think they have made them stricter, which is what is getting people's attention. But in my videos where I talk about rape and sexual assault, those videos I cannot monetize, even though they're probably some of my more popular videos because people want to talk about these subjects. I use the buzzwords rape and sexual assault, and those will get you unmonetized. So maybe I should come up with new words, I don't know. Fluffy kittens when I mean rape, who knows. Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. So, I've heard that gaming channels are already being hit with this because I don't know if you've noticed this, but video games often involve violence of some kind. And Let's Players, including myself, because I Let's Play video games over on a gaming channel, a small gaming channel, we'll talk about why that's a problem in a minute, are not going to be able to monetize their content anymore. Harvest Moon is probably safe, but otherwise. Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. This one really bothers me because I am all about being able to use the words that you want when you speak. You guys know that I swear sometimes, and I am deeply, deeply upset about YouTube just deciding that I can't swear. Vulgar language, it makes it sound like they're an elderly nun who's gonna hit me on the back of my hand with a ruler if I say fuck occasionally. You know I don't swear all that often, but I do it. See, here's the thing, YouTube. You are not a children's programming channel. You have some children's content on you, definitely, but you are not primarily a children's programming website. Go to PBS Kids if you want safe children's programming. No, you are for adults, adult-thinking people who should be able to handle a few swear words, and if they don't like swearing, then they don't have to watch that channel. But, so this really bothers me a lot, that I am gonna have to censor the way that I speak to suit YouTube's non-prudish mood here. I can't talk about serious subjects like sex now if I want to monetize, and I can't swear now. Now stick with me, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about why this is a problem for me and other creators in just a few minutes. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. Okay, drugs and regulated substances. So let's say you're doing a vlog about your depression, and you want to talk about the medications that are helping you. Guess what? You can't talk about that because that's drugs, including regulated substances, and you can't talk about the use of these things. controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, politics, conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. I can't mention a natural disaster that happened. News channels are in trouble. The Vlog Brothers talk about this kind of thing, and they won't be able to monetize that. And that is ridiculous. And the kicker is that they can suspend monetization for all of the videos on my channel if they just decide arbitrarily that they don't like that I swear so much, or they think I have too many videos, which they don't say how many is too many. They just will decide that arbitrarily. If I have too many videos that don't fit their new censorship, then I don't get to monetize any of my videos. Now, let's talk about why this is a problem. Especially, this is a problem for small creators who are maybe trying to get bigger, trying to grow. Now, I know YouTube is probably never going to be my job. I'm a booktuber. There are 12 bazillion booktubers on YouTube. I don't do anything that is so radically different that I'll probably make a lot of money at it. However, I do monetize my videos in hopes that eventually maybe I will bring in, a little bit of extra money. That certainly wouldn't hurt me, wouldn't hurt any of us. But now I am going to be so restricted by what I can do and say if I want that cash flow to come in, that I might as well not bother at all, and YouTube could just take away my right to even have a chance to have that cash come in. Right now I make at maximum $1 a month at this, but I have dreams of someday making a little bit more. And a lot of other small-time creators feel the same way, but now what are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to create? And let's say that you are a big-time creator and you make your living on YouTube monetization, and all of a sudden, most of your videos cannot be monetized anymore, or all of them, because YouTube decides to take you down. There goes your paycheck, there goes your living, there goes your ability to create cool and interesting videos that you want to create. My cat is meowing angrily in the background, he agrees with me. Create the videos that you want to create because YouTube is taking your cash flow away. And a lot of people now do use Patreon and other such sites to make money from YouTube. They just don't monetize at all, and they just ask for donations on Patreon, which again is fine for the larger channels that already have the viewership to support that. But if I went and I said to you guys, hey, I'm going over to a Patreon, come support me over there, I seriously doubt that any of you would. Not because you're a bunch of cheapskates, but because there aren't very many of you, and I know most of you probably aren't rolling in dough, and it's also just not what you're used to. It's not where your brain space is at. I don't have enough viewers to get any money off of Patreon. I don't even know what special content I would offer to Patreon users if they ever did decide to donate to me. And a lot of smaller YouTubers who were hoping to maybe one day have this be a supplemental income like I am are gonna be kicked in the teeth because they can't talk about anything. And of course there's always this kick in the face, you guys. While YouTube can take down your monetization, they can still make money off of your video, and now they can do it even easier. Essentially, we're just feeding coins into the mouth of the evil robot at this point. And shows that I love, like Lacey Green and her sex positive talks, and all of this stuff about, and any news channels that talk about what's happening in the world that have excellent production value are gonna be kicked in the teeth by this. So I don't know really what to do. People say, go to Vimeo, go to Dailymotion. The problem with those is that nobody's used to checking them. I bet you none of you really use Vimeo or Dailymotion at all. I bet you probably even avoid those sites sometimes, because Dailymotion can kind of be a clusterfuck of porn videos, and I'm not a fan of that either. If you're not used to checking them, I would be asking you, if I moved over to Dailymotion, I would be asking you to change your habits, which is hard to do, for me. And I don't think any of y'all love me enough to completely change your video watching habits to go find me over on Dailymotion. If you do, comment below and let me know, because I will leave YouTube in a hot minute if I know y'all are interested in watching me somewhere else. Because YouTube is a terrible place run by an evil robot who hates content creators and everything that they do. And now I'm going to stop rambling about this because you guys are probably sick of it, but I hope this gives you something to think about.